What's up, everybody? Gibson's Lawn Service checking back in with another one. Listen, I wanted to put this video out here for any of the guys that's out here running lawn care as a side hustle, running it outside of their full-time job. Listen, just go legit. Go legit. Get your LLC, your S Corp, or however you want to do it. Go legit, because I'm gonna tell you what a guy told me. He opened my eyes to a lot of it when I really looked into it. My plan was just to do it as a side hustle, not create a business, just do it. We was at my full-time job talking, and I remember he was saying, I was like, man, nah, man, I'm just doing it on the side, you know. He said, why not go legit? I said, for what? I said, I'm already, this was the mindset I had. I'm already, my brake light on. I don't know why my brake light on this truck. I said, I'm already paying taxes at my full-time job and they taxing me to death. So why am I gonna pay taxes on my side hustle? He said, look, you gotta look at the bigger picture, the bigger point. I said, ain't no bigger point if I gotta pay more taxes. It don't make no sense. He said, look, you're not gonna get rich working for cash under the table. I said, nah, I get checks, I get Cash App, PayPal. He said, oh, so you ain't a business then? I said, nah, I run it like a business. He said, well, I can't pay you like you're a business. This was a co-worker now. He said, look, having business credit is one of the best things in the world. He said, because you get more credit. He said, right now, he said your personal credit, you may get a $10,000, maybe $20,000 credit card. And you gonna have people that chime in and say, man, I got a $50,000 personal credit card. He said, oh, man, these people cannot drive. My God, they cannot drive. He said, man, when you go to try to start buying stuff, they're gonna look at your full-time job income, even though you're making the money. And he gave me an example. He said, look, you can have $100,000 in credit. Don't mean you have to spend it. He said, but you can't get that if your full-time job is only paying you between $50,000 to $80,000 a year. Depends on how much. It depends on how much overtime you want to work. Depends on if you want to live at work or not. He said, when you showing that you're making an income here and an income there, you're eligible to get more stuff. He said, not saying you have to go into debt, but they're willing to give you a bigger credit line. He said, just look into it. And I remember I looked into it, and there was one guy I watched. His name was it's one of Keith Calvert's best friend. I think he owned Paramount Roofing. He do roofs on houses, and he was talking about cash versus credit. He said, because he used to have a mindset, I'm paying cash for everything, and everybody had their own mentality on this. I'm just telling you mine. He said he used to keep $150,000 cash under his mattress. Oh man, they got a bad accident up there. Bad accident. He said he used to, oh wow. I'm about to avoid this. I can't stomach stuff like this, so I'm about to make this right-hand turn, go all the way the other way. I don't care nothing about what I need to get from this way. Do I gotta go this way? I gotta go this way, so ain't no way around it. And what he said, he used to keep $150,000 cash under his mattress, even though he had a business. He wasn't showing that he was making everything or whatever. Man, I ain't trying to look at that. I'm gonna look this way. You turn right here. So he said, man, I'm sorry getting off subject. He said he had $150,000 cash in his mattress. And he thought cash was the way to everything. He said, but then he realized when somebody educated him, man, what am I gassing up? Oh, gassing up my truck. He said when somebody educated him, he looked at, man, my $150,000 cash, I can use this $150,000 and get $800,000 worth of credit. So what he done, I may be wrong, forgive me, sir, if I have your story wrong. He put the $150,000 in the bank, waited a few months, and took out an $800,000 line of credit on that $150,000, and he ended up buying an apartment complex. I ain't gonna say on credit, he got a loan for it, of course. Come on, Carl, get out of the way. And that's what he was saying. He said he was able to grow his business Not you only take on the debt you can handle. You only take on the debt you can handle. So what he did, he bought the apartment complex, right? And his business eventually ended up paying the apartment complex off. So now he got $1 million. He got $1 million. It's up to $1 million right now in credit. Still got his money in the bank, cash. So he said now if he see like he do roofing on houses all the time. So somebody, hey man, we just putting this roof on here so we can sell this house. How much you want for the house? $200,000. He said I don't have to empty my savings. I can just boom, pull my line of credit, buy the house, give me a little bit of time, pay it off, and he said I can move from there. If I need a couple of trucks, boom, I'll go buy some trucks, I'll go buy some equipment. I don't have to flood my bank. So I applied that to my life. I remember when I first started getting business credit. See, business credit is not like your personal credit where it go from 0 to 800. Business credit go from 0 to 100. My business credit right now, last time I checked, was like 85. I'm not trying to get no more credit right now. I'm trying to pay some stuff off. But I remember I was getting business credit cards. I was able to get more loans. I remember I went and got my wife truck. I showed my income because it showed my full-time job income, and it was like, look, your debt to income ratio is not good. We can't approve it. I said, well, look, I got another income. Showed that income, boom, I was able to get my wife a truck. I was able to get me another more. But like I say, you can go crazy. You can go crazy because I had got some big money credit cards. You can go crazy, but it's the having it there is one thing, but spending it is another. Like, it'll feel good. You got $1 million worth of credit sitting right here whenever you need it. Now versus you just go run out and spend it, then you're a fool. But go legit. Yeah, you got your full-time job income. Don't try to sit here and, man, I'm making an extra $2,000 on the side, so I ain't gonna pay taxes on that. I'm good. But what you don't understand, when you go legit, you can write more stuff off. Like my phone bill, for instance. I remember I had broke my phone. I went into Verizon and get another phone, and I had this shirt on. They said, hey, do you work for that company or you own? I said, well, it's mine. I own it, LLC. She said, look, we can put this phone bill in your business name. It'll cut your bill in half, and it did. You know, it was able to cut my bill in half, and that whole phone bill is a write-off. You can live within your business and write a lot of stuff off, and it's legal. It's not illegal. The truck I was buying a lot of this stuff before I had my business. When I bought this truck, when I bought this truck, I was building my business, but it wasn't a business, so I couldn't write the truck off. When I bought that X-Mark, couldn't write it off. It wasn't a business. I remember somebody wrote me a check, Gibson's Lawn Service. This was what I did. I said, hey, can I get you to rewrite this check? I'm currently switching banks. Instead of being truthful, say, hey man, that company don't exist. I'm just running as a side hustle. As soon as you can go legit, go legit. I don't care if it's your first day in business. Go legit. Go get your LLC. As you build your business, you can write it off. You can build your business credit, and you can start buying stuff in your business name. Like my plans when I go plan to get that dump trailer, the dump trailer will be financed through Gibson's Lawn Service. That's going to be the owner. It's not going to be Micah Gibson. It's going to be under Gibson's Lawn Service. So I'm just trying to do that and go from there. I want a $100,000 credit line. I'm not going to spend it. I've been down that road of swiping cards and getting into debt. Like I say, when I was at the point, me and my wife was having kids back to back, I had to use a lot of my credit cards. I didn't have the money. I didn't have the cash. My business wasn't booming like that. And my job would work in the overtime, so I was kind of in a jam. But you live and you learn. So it is what it is. Lived and I learned from that situation, but I'm still trying to build my business credit. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. Should a man go legit? Do y'all believe in business credit? Do y'all believe in cash? Do y'all believe in debt?